Hello, it's Get Carter here, and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included on the Rime map with a frozen core and a, well, not so chilly base now. We've got some salt water things over here. We might grow some lettuce. I really have to pull the water out from here. I was actually thinking I'm going to warm up this water with that water and maybe plonk the hot water in here to warm it up a little bit. Warm this water up and use this water here for oxygen generation, so I can get some hydrogen to make my hydrogen radiator, I suppose, for want of a better word. What are we doing? I'm not going to fill these up yet. I don't even actually want them doing that as a priority, but yeah. So what I'm going to do, actually start doing something. What I want to do is actually have, like that, a bypass. So I want, what do we got? Don't want obsidian. No obsidian. That's slow heating. What is... Yeah, we got lots of that. So what we want is basically... not sure exactly how. But say the hydrogen's going to go out that way, and it's going to come back in this way. And what we want to do is, I'm going to need to put a temperature. Alright, I think what I'll do is put that one across. So shut off can go there, and gas pipe thermo sensor go there. That's sedimentary rock. So the idea is we're trying to keep the base at a constant temperature. So if the hydrogen is already at the right temperature, it bypasses getting heated up and just goes straight through to the what do we got? Straight through to the exit, which will be up here. And I'll just go out there. If the hydrogen needs to be warmed up, it'll go in here and get warmed up. These are going to be linked to a temperature. So in effect, they'll have a thermosensor. We'll dump there, and this thermosensor will stop this getting too warm. We can always go in and replace at some point and do a like radiant pipes to make it easier to do it, but I did what, obsidian? Sure, I did obsidian for a reason, not just for fun. Yeah, thermally reactive, which hopefully means that it will absorb heat quicker, or I just completely stuffed up what pipe I'm using. Either way is okay. Our food is down a little bit, but worst comes to worst, I can harvest that if I need to. Maybe that one. But I'll leave that be at the moment. What I'm most interested in doing is getting this now piping done as to where it's going to go. So what I want to do, I want it to generally heat up the base. So maybe we can do that. Do that. Basically have it go through a lot of stuff. I'm going to need ladders. Now I can always change this if I need to. Is that too many ladders? Yeah, probably. No, I don't think I need that ladder. That's loud. I don't know. We're gonna dig out that. I don't know. Shove that across there. That comes across there. Alright, so the idea is, I don't know how loud it's gonna record, but I don't know. Maybe it's louder for me than it records. So where are we? Oof, that used a lot of that. Alright, let's switch to just granite. We'll have to, we can update it later. So run it through these bedrooms. Oops. Toilets. Now I want to run it through this area so that the water doesn't freeze, because the temperature here is what, -12. back to that. We might run it through here, just so it can pick up some heat. I'm going to run it through this bit. Yeah, run it through here. Run it through here, and what we do is make it really messy. No, that's not necessary. Do that, do that. We can change this later on. So that should, where's it running? That should heat up the general area of the base, and obviously that heat will spread over time. What would be nice is you doing that. Because that should stop that cold transferring, and hopefully that can start to warm up. Heat is, yeah, so cold is coming through here, but hopefully it'll still warm up, and yeah, that's not too cold up there. So they need to do that. This should have been priority 5. I'm priority 5. All of you on 5, all of them done. So we want automated wire iron. So those two, and what do we want? No. Just set this, if it's, I don't know, below 275. So that shouldn't go on until we change it. Now we will need pump to pump stuff out. We need that. So for here, what do we got that crack that? What I would like to do is this is gonna be hot. So I'm gonna choose granite. I think go up here, up through here. Yeah. And I'm not sure where, because what we want to do is so we need a few things. We need to filter out what do we want? We want to filter out hydrogen. We filter out hydrogen, but what we want to do is it's a preference to go that way, and you can go that way if you can't go this way. Because what we want to do is we want to pump in hydrogen. That's one part, and we also want to put hydrogen into the pipes, which will be another part. So in terms of that, what we want to do is I can use automation to do it, but I'll just do it manually. Do it like that. Doesn't require power, easier. So what we're going to do is we're going to vacuum this spot so that there's nothing in it. Then we're going to pump hydrogen into it and heat up the hydrogen. And then have that hydrogen heat up the hydrogen when pumping around the base. Alright, so what have we got? So the hydrogen's coming up from here, let's say. So what I want to do is gas filter out that. And we probably want... isn't the most efficient way to do it. I'll set up a proper electrolyzer setup later. All I'm doing now is getting the... in fact, I don't even care about the heat. Actually, what I want to do is do this lower. So I don't care if it's not flush against that. I do that and that. Electrolyzer. Gas pipes. Do that. Gas pipe goes there. Yeah, so we got that and oops. Did I just put stuff everywhere? No. That. And that, what are you doing? That output is going to be hydrogen, that's what we care about. The rest of it will probably just pump into the base, to be honest. So you will need power, and basically that will determine whether the hydrogen gets warmed up or bypasses it and keeps going around the base. That's really not going to be very useful for us. So what we do want is this is here for a reason. I'm going to start it warming up that, and we might change. What we do there. What we'll do is get that there and that there. We're not going to bother sealing this in terms of temperature because we don't care if it leaks. It does cut off here though. But what we can do... Yeah. Not really keen on, although... I mean, technically we can go down here. Do that. Yeah, we can do that. Get that done. No, what are you doing? Oh, for the love of God. Really? What made you think that was a smart idea? Go there. Go there. I don't know. Really don't think we needed that much height, but anyway. I probably chose poorly, so to say. Can we fit that up there? Yes, we can. Right, so get rid of that, get rid of that. That goes there. Plumbing is in. I don't want to use this water because... probably could use this water. I mean, it's cold, but it doesn't have to travel... Oh no, it'll sit in the pipe because it's not all used up at once and it'll probably freeze it. Alright, so we want to get this. Which means we want to... Priority 6, all of that. They might get a bit of damage in here. Hopefully that water won't leak. But, yeah, we'll just have to keep an eye on it. Maybe set up a couple of triage tables, just in preparation for them getting horribly burnt. We got lots of food. Strangely enough. Algae. Well, it might be helpful. Nope. Nope. We have got food now, and I'll contemplate getting another one when a decent one comes up, but I'm not interested in that. So this is all done, except for that. What are you waiting for? Have we got gold? Yeah, about 5 tons of it. Yeah, so we're not short of food, so I'm not 100% fussed about that. We've got most of the piping set up. Why can you not get... Why can't you do that? Alright, power, what are we going to do? So we got 240, 240, 120, and... what are pumps? Are pumps 240 or 1... Pretty sure pumps are 240, aren't they? But, yeah, 240. Alright, so we've got 240, 240, 240, 120, 120. Is 960. Yeah, they're going to have to go on a separate power. 960, we got a 10 there, so we can do 970 sitting on all of these. So we can do that basically. I gotta be careful because I think I wanted the hydrogen. No, we can do. Let's just stuff it, and I will dig around the outside. So if we like do something like that, do that. That. Oh, what are we using? Gold. Didn't probably have to use gold, but I'll be fine. 240, 240. And no. How much? Still haven't fixed that bug. And there, and we'll get rid of that. That's all it did. Alright, so that will be 1,000, and that'll be the pump, and stuff draining stuff out. It'll go through the gas filter and into here. I'm happy enough for it to... Where's the split? So I want it to both go into these two. Alright, so that should just split evenly, and I don't care if it splits evenly. What I want to do... Oh, the other thing I wanted to do, which I don't know if... have I got research? Yeah, research. Hold on. I'll just do research. Oh, you. I will get you eventually. Can these... No, they can be reached. That can all be reached. Go dig up that. No, there. That's fine. You dig up that. You'll go there. You'll go there. We'll eventually get that done. Get that done. Alright. So what we want is... Yeah, so that hydrogen will split off between those two. I want this sealed, and I want temp shift plates again, just to help the heat. Now, I have to go in and change what it's made of later, but I think basically I'm just going to have to do... Because they're expensive. Cool. I mean, I could do copper ore. I mean, we've got a bit of it. I can dig up some more. Can I... Oops. Should I just... No. Back. I can always change it to something more appropriate later on. But I don't really want to use anything else. This will take a long time. So what I might do is end up doing that between... I just run it for a cycle and concentrate on just getting that done. We do... Have we done any digging? We've got a thing down here. Guys are down here. Or whatever it is. The hot polluted oxygen I'm just going to leave alone for the moment. Until I get better heat protecting things. And we're going to get to this one as well. I haven't set them on high priority just because I want the other stuff built around the base. But otherwise... Yeah. We're not going around very much. I just want to get this bit done. I think I might start getting them to... Why are they not digging... why are they not digging here? Because I stopped them being able to get to that. I don't even remember what I did to remove that. What I do want to do though is probably protect this. Like, how about we deconstruct this? I didn't even think about the fact that polluted water can just go in here. So, change of plans. Let's get that, let's get that. You go, you deconstruct. We probably can do... What's that? Is that the proper ladder? Yeah, proper ladder, all the way down. Do you on a 7 as well. This piping can go on a 6. Oh. What happened there? Priority went away. Let's stick that on a 6, that'll get done. That 7 will get done. Sandstone, get done. Get that sandstone done as well. So that'll cover... should cover polluted water getting into here. And also enable us to actually do this. Which I ignored. What's going on? getting food. Our food is pretty much all stable at this point. We will eventually run out of coal. We got lots of algae. We got enough coal to survive for quite a while. I will survive. I will find an alternate source of cold stuff, but right now it doesn't matter. Come on. Yeah, I don't know. I'll see about the temp shift plate. I think I'll just basically run a cycle off recording and just get that done. Just put that as a high priority and just get them to do it. I might not do any researching after this as well, just for a little bit. So they're digging through here. This will take them a bit. What do we got? Yeah, we might actually want more sinks for the carbon dioxide. So, there's some iron there. Go get some iron. Go get some rust. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do that. And that'll just give it a little bit more space for the... go down here too. A little bit more space for carbon dioxide to come down, and we don't have to worry too much about getting it completed. Shave off that too. What are you doing? You're not supposed to be... Oh. Alright, they're doing that because they can only get 2 people here, and they're limited in what they can do. So you wrangle on a 9. You don't belong there. So do that, do that, do that. Now, what's this looking at? This isn't... Alright, so that definitely won't freeze over. This will get warmed up once we start pumping out these super hot water. And hopefully no one will die from damage. I'm going to leave the research for a sec. I've got all the research I need right now. Oh, it's got a little bit. Already done 3 of those. Why? Go do that. Can they reach that? Oh yeah, they can. Do that. We will need... How much more power do we need? 120. So this power grid has got basically 1,000 on it. That reminds me. Iron, and we'll hook up that. So that power grid's got 1,000. Why does it not... Should I stuff up my power grids in some way? I don't understand why I can't see what is on them. So this definitely is coming from here. And if we look at the energy, we can see the individual things on it. But it's there. Alright, so... What can we do? So we've got one here that I think I might use for... Where are we? So I'll use this one, and I'll actually run this one down here. That shouldn't be an issue with our... Alright, so what we want is... What do we want? Do that. We will come... I might have to... Yeah. It's a bit of a waste to go all the way around the outside, but... It is what it is. Yeah, you get to that. Actually, they don't even need that. They can get to all of that because it's only 3 high. Yeah. I want to do on 6. Doesn't matter. So all of that will be done. Alright, so that'll be all the power we need hooked up. I'm going to get this one hooked up. Someone should be wrangling that one. That's on 9. Come on, someone wrangle him. Wrangle him before... There we go. I was worried he was going to be dropped into the water. Oh, that's not water down there. He just would have been dropped and we'd have to go get him. There we go. So that part's done. We've just got this little... Why are you unreachable? How can that be? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's all reachable. You're lying to me. Stop lying to me, game. God, this is taking a while to dig, isn't it? Fine. 7. 7, 7, 7. Yeah, so all of this requires one level of digging, I think. Which will take us a fair bit. Now, what else have we got? So that's done. We can add this on. I could add it onto this grid. If we wanted to. We still need automation if we're going to do that. And we do... Say we do iron. And we'll do it... We'll do it here. I reckon. And then we'll want automation wire hooked up to there. And that'll be another one. More food if we need it. We're fairly stable, although... do I like anyone? Ranching, supplying, that's not bad. Gourmet, increased cuisine, I don't really like. Fluorescence. Can't cook, don't care about. Quick learner is nice enough, so researching. So building and digging. Or ranching, decorating. Do we have... I don't care about that. Do we have a decorator? Skills. I should probably put some skills for you, shouldn't I? We've got another doctor. Yeah, we've got a doctor there. Should we have 2 doctors? Yeah, 2 doctors isn't terrible. And that, just a basic level of care is probably good to have. Doesn't cost anything. Alright, so you are our artist. And you can get a free improved construction. You are a digger. Tell you what, I'm just going to do improved carrying, just because that makes sense. And I'll tell you what, you can do super hard digging. So we have got an artist, so we don't really need a decorator. You're destructive, Nicola, but I'll take you. So it'll be 10. We have got a cot for him, and hold on, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. We need to get a mess table gold because he deserves gold. He deserves nothing but the best. And we'll get this on a 8 will do. That'll do it. Do I need to reset this? Yeah. Alright, so no one should be working on... What's your problem? What do we got? Yeah, so that's fairly cold. A little bit warm in there. We're doing this one. Which should be on... We'll put it on a 6. Now, do we need... I think we probably will need a little bit more food. Now, this is going to take a lot. Yeah, it's going to take a lot to heat up. Problem is the temp shift plates are expensive, and I'm not using coal. I might just do sandstone, and that was on 5, so they'll be not done straight away. Don't deliver the sandstone. What I will do is get the automation. 9. Hook up that automation, please. You turn off on a 9, please. You shouldn't be doing that. Oh, yeah. Once I get past this bit, it'll go a lot faster, and as soon as I get into this bit, it'll start going a fair bit faster. And it'll be good to heat up that. Now, what I probably do want to do is, if we go plumbing, liquid valve, do that. What I want to do is just drop a little bit into there if we want to. It'll heat up this to make the water hotter. You hang on a 9. Alright, so anyone can dig up this now, so that should be faster. But what I will do is I'll stop it here. I might let it run for a session just to finish up all of this. I'll run for a cycle or two, just to try to get most of this construction filled in. I do want to get the templates in here because I think it'll help a lot with the distribution of heat and basically making this more effective. It's going to annoy me. It's not level. That can't go there. But that was going to annoy me. So I'll try to get the plates in. Otherwise, this is pretty much ready to go. Once I get the water hooked up, we get... So we don't have to clean this out. Just got to get the templates in, pump out this stuff, and then we can start the oxygen. And I'll put the oxygen somewhere because oxygen can actually be used to heat up the base as well. Except I didn't leave a lot of room, did I? And that should be disabled. I might have to set... Might change this to... Change this... what did it do? Hey, look at that. Go away. I'll have a think. I might change this so I can turn everything on and off. Turn the pumps on and off. And turn that on and off with switches like I've got in here. Just so I can control when it's done. Yeah, no gas output. So we could just dump the oxygen here. But it might be nice if it heats up the base a little bit. Like if we... Where's the output? Basically split... I'll do that and then that. Yeah, it's not messy at all. And then gas pipe. We'll do something like that. It's messy, but it is what it is. I'll put that up there, and then we'll maybe just yeah, dump that. Dump a gas vent there, and then we'll go around the other side. No, you go there. Do a bridge there. Yeah, I'm sure I'll change this later on, but just for right now, get rid of that. Right, an event there. Right, so we'll just pump the oxygen out there. That should stop the oxygen diffusers being used, and hopefully the base won't overheat. Having the these things spread the heat around, it might actually assist with making sure the oxygen doesn't make the base too hot, but we'll see. The millwood can take up to 30 degrees anyway, so we're going to be nowhere near that. Alright, I'm going to go. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.